Hello everyone, Warrior Angel here and welcome back to the East Roman Empire campaign for Total War Attila. We're that part of the campaign which anyone who has played Attila has experienced. That moment when, as you're the player faction, the Huns have declared war on you, and you look on the border of your lands and all you see is stacks upon stacks of Huns heading straight towards you. That's what we've got over here. We've got 4 stacks pretty much right next to my border. Although they do seem to be heading in a different direction it seems, but we'll have to wait and see. They're pretty close to my land, so I'm going to have to be prepared for the invasion. Not only that, but in the previous episode we had our first major battle with the Huns, with 2 of my legions unfortunately losing. It was a valiant defeat though, and we did do a lot of casualties to them, although not enough actually to kill off any particular units. So as you can see, they've still got numbers here, there and everywhere, but it wasn't enough to kill them off outright. Very unfortunate. But it means now we're going to have to be prepared to deal with the storm, and we've got a few things we need to do to deal with this. First of all though, I want to be prepared for their attack. So what I was thinking is to try and maybe use this particular line here. So we've got Simium, Damavia and Salona as sort of my main sort of line coming in from the side. So the only thing is though, is Damavia, what I'm planning to do here is actually take advantage of a colonial building I haven't done yet and get a garrison colonia done. So as you can see, it increases the garrison and gives me basic walls. However, it does cost extra food and maintenance. But I feel it might be worth it in this situation, so we're going to start building on that. I got legions then as well that I want to bring back to support the center, but we do have a couple of little issues to deal with on the way. For example, if we look down here, I've got an army being built up in Constantinopolis, but we have a civil war happening. One of my generals or someone in the empire has declared themselves as separate, and so they've decided to stock up right here. It's a very small army, so very easy to deal with. It's just annoying because we're going to have to get our way through these rebel armies as well. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to take my legion here that I've been recruiting and just head down and attack them.
Advance!
You can run away as much as you want, it's not going to help in the slightest. So there we go, just like that. Okay, nice protective. That's the rebels dead from that particular province. I'm not sure if that was Bithynia or Asia, it was one or the two. Because they're both rebelling on me it seems. Well, there's no point even taking on the warriors because they only give you like 1%. Let's just kill them off.
Ready for orders.
Okay, now you need to start marching up here to take out the Pontic rebels, it seems. So which one's actually... Bithynia is these guys. Okay. We've got the Eastern Roman Separatists Outland, and since we're in the middle of a civil war, we actually take loyalty, public order and integrity problems, which is quite annoying. But we're going to have to work with the best we can. So we've got that situation under control. The other thing as well, I did notice this as I was going through the notifications before starting, is, where is it? Here. We've actually had a trade agreement that's been broken with the Eastern Separatists, and it does say about the puppet state seceding. Now, since the Separatists were actually one of our puppet states, they've actually separated from us and declared war as a result. Now, the problem is, I don't actually have a legion, I think, in the area. Let's double check. Oh, we do have one down south, but it's not a big one, and I don't have the facilities here, really, to build it up. Yeah, all I can do is build more Lanzaris to Senores, and if I pop on here, the mercenaries I can recruit here are pretty terrible. They're all tier 1 basic troops, there's lots of cavalry units, but can I see what they've got? No, I can't.
Ready for orders.
I think my best bet really for now is just to leave it, sort of just keep it there, and see what I can do about bringing in one of the legions, maybe this one down here, because at the moment, the only place that these guys can really move to is either try and march towards Spahan, but actually Spahan, Stakia, and Pua are all walled settlements. I could even get one of my allies maybe to come and attack them. I'll have to wait and see. But I can't really think. The only place they can maybe attack is Seraph and Harmosia, which, to be honest, does means if they come over here, we're going to have the garrison to help me out. And especially since that's tier 3. Or if it's a Seraph, again, we should be okay. What we'll do in the meantime then, we'll continue bringing our legions from where we can to try and help support things a bit better. So we do have one as Mosqueta. That could actually be moved. We've got nothing but allies up here in the north. And public order and that's still pretty positive. So let's start the force march back to the homeland. Okay, what I can do, like I said, if I can set these three up to be my sort of main protective areas, that'll be fantastic. I would also see if I maybe put one on Romula, just because they will be able to try and come over across the Danube River. So if they're coming in from the north, so I'd rather have something there as well. So I'll tell you what, for now, let's move you towards Damavia. It'll take a couple of turns for these armies to get there, but I'd rather get them there as quickly as I can. So you're heading off that way. Ancinius. Okay, yes, we've got my faction leader and his heir up here in the north. So I might as well try and take advantage and deal with these as quickly as I can. So I'll tell you what, you guys come over here and start the assault. Okay, they've got a lot of their troops actually seasick at the moment, so really the advantage is going to be with me.
Let them cower like
we'll do this. We'll bring in the reinforcement army here as well.
That I were as swift as the angels.
Okay, let's see what the situation's like now.
Settlement.
To be honest, I'm just going to go for a nice balance auto resolve because I want to be prepared just in case something else happens. But after spending pretty much the entire previous episode actually just fighting the one battle, I'd rather take the opportunity to make sure we get some stuff done this time round to make up for it. So there we go, we've taken that, and we're just going to go ahead and occupy it straight away. Drive off the survivors like so. We've taken this. Now what I could do is actually come after them with this army. Kill these off. We should have won, even though I did notice it was a proper fleet, so they did have siege ships in there. Hopefully I haven't lost anyone as a result. Let's kill them off. Okay, let's bring you guys now back onto land.
Returning to land.
Okay.
Is that all?
Now what I ideally want to do is to go after Ulium here. And once they're done, then that's it. I'm pretty happy for the moment. In fact, can I make peace with the Danes? I don't need to be a war with the Danes if I can avoid it. They are pretty strong though.
Let me hear your talk. I won't.
No. That's okay though. It's okay. We'll deal with them. What we can do at the moment with Duma, we'll start converting it over. We need to repair a bunch of the buildings. In fact, let's demolish this one. Military jetties. What's the food situation like up here? It's infertile. It'd be better if I can actually convert this over to fishing, I would say, for the moment. But we need to repair them up for now. Okay, Venedi Go Pens. This does give me 55 food. It's okay for now, we'll keep that. We will convert this over into a farming colonia as well. See, we've got religious building here. We've got the capital building there. Let's get the waterworks going for the extra public order bonus for now. And yeah, that should be fine. I would like to convert one of these to the jewel, to gemstones, so we can actually get a bit more trade coming in as well. But there you go, that should be fine. We'll start marching you down here, so you can be able to go after the Danes next turn, push them away, and we'll head down towards Ulm. And if we can get peace with the Danes along the way, then we can actually focus all our attention on the Huns before expanding with the Empire again. Need to keep an eye out for Attila, because is Attila actually in charge yet? Let me have a quick look. No, technically Tarkan here is still in charge of the Huns. Even though Attila is supposed to be in charge, technically. Presuming until Tarkan dies, then Attila can't become faction leader, so it's not an exact rush right now, that's something. Okay, what was the other legions I wanted to focus on? Seeing. So you had faction leader was up here, we've got this legion, we just moved. We've got the legion here. It could be a good idea for me to start moving out. To be honest, if I lose the settlement, I don't really care. I just don't want to run the risk of actually... I'll tell you what, I don't actually want to run the risk of abandoning it, because that will affect my public order across the area, and I don't particularly want that. So what we can do is put you guys into march stance. If I head down this way, I might be able to join up at Romula. Although it will say it's quicker this way, go that way instead. In fact, stop a sec. Okay, I want to make sure I'm outside the march range of the Huns. So what I'll do is march down this way through the woods. I'm not too worried if the blood swans here come to attack, because my legion will be more than enough to stand up to them, but otherwise I don't particularly want that. Okay, so you're there. You're marching all the way up here, because this is a full legion I actually completely forgot about. So I plan to try and bring them up to the sea by Alexandria, because then we can sell them across them rather than try and take it by land. Rampaks. Okay, so we have this situation. I don't really know how to deal with this, because, to be honest, yeah, like I said, it's just there. I could hire mercenaries to try and take them out, but if they have a lot of Armenian spears, like you often find in their garrisons, having lots of horsemen is not going to be the way to do it. So what? Let's just hire a bunch of these for now. And we can hire a couple of extra units as and when we can next turn. That will do for now. You guys, what's going on here? Okay, that's my faction leader. We've got the beginnings of an army down here at Simium. We might as well take advantage and continue building up a bit. So we've got these guys, we've got these guys, we've got some of these. We can actually get access now to these pikemen, but they're not going to be much good against the Huns just because they have very poor missile block chance. So I'd rather not go for those. I would like to try these out. Like, these would be quite good against infantry, so I will hire a couple of these.
At your command.
Okay, you're in the middle of recruiting these. We've got already Exhibitorius Cavalry Guard, and we'll be able to get Scalae Palatinae next turn. That's fine. We've got this little army here, although what I could do, I could actually potentially use this to go up against Tingis. I mean, they do have tier 2s. Okay, so they've actually got more decent troops than I can afford to use right now.
Ready for orders.
I'll tell you what. Could I potentially use you just to get rid of these guys? If I can target them, it seems.
Ready for orders.
Let's see.
Advance. For the Lord.
So if I can go and help out Parma, I can eliminate another faction from the campaign, which goes towards my victory objectives.
On the move.
Cowards. Okay, so we got that. Anyone else I can bring towards my way? No. Okay. So in the middle now, I'm just trying to get all my legions to head back so they can help and support. What I can do with you guys, I can bring you towards Salona, just to try to help out with a little bit of extra gas, and having these light artillery batteries might help out a little bit, you never know. Do I have any military recruitment ones here? Fishing. We've got plenty of food though, so I don't really need to worry about that. So what I'll do, let's convert Thessalonica's one over to military. Like that. Okay. Otherwise, what else do I really want to try and focus on? Like I said, I want to make sure I have a good line of troops going across. So, we do have Simium. I have to be a bit careful because here's my main infantry recruitment. So let's make sure that we're going to be careful of that. Let's upgrade the herbs so we can get a higher garrison. And I don't really want... No, I don't really want to upgrade those because they're all the way out here. So they're going to be first targets of the Huns. We are going to take some problems, I think, because of the food situation. But if I can... might be able to solve that, actually. If we go from Governor's House, if we go to the Forum and start recruiting to get the food traders, that will help out a bit. Okay, Damavia, you're being converted over, aren't you? And Salona, we're going to upgrade you to a Municipalium so we can get that sorted. Sicilia, you're right here, so you're more likely to get attacked. Okay, let's get... what extra food can we get? Let's go for Cowherd. Okay, so we're slowly getting our stuff done. We're having an opportunity now to basically get all our our armies, I should say, into position ready to help out against the Huns. I do want... actually, the other thing I need to do before I forget... General... this is my... okay. Let's see, let's give you... how many more do I need before I can get access to night battles? One more. Okay. Extra armor, that would be quite useful. Extra morale during the night battles. Again, that could be potentially useful. I'll tell you what, the extra armor will be more useful, I think, than having a bit of extra morale in night battles, so we're going to go for that. Oh, he's got 2 points, is he? Oh, Christ. Okay. Let's give you infantry commander to increase your morale training. And anything else that we can use to increase your cannons and more? Recruitment costs. Let's give you this for 20% extra battle movement speed. That's really, really good. And
For battle.
you, mates, let's give you... really need to improve your zeal. Let's increase your authority a little bit more. That's zeal, cannon, cannon. 40. Vanguard, that would give me extra zeal as well. I'll tell you what, let's go for there. There we go. I do apologise, by the way. I think I spent too much time just chatting away, trying to explain every little bit rather than just go ahead and do what I needed to get done. Sorry about that. It's been a bit of a thing. It's been half term now, not exactly working, so I've been quite enjoying the break. I've been away recently in Neath on a night out. It was quite nice. Mate's birthday and that. And of course, with Warhammer 2, the new patches come out with the update for Mortal Empires. So I've been enjoying that. I've been doing quite well on my Betonia campaign with them. I've been playing as oh god, what's his name? Louis Leoncoeur, the Betonian king. And I've been quite enjoying it. I've managed to take most of Betonia by Confederation. The Empire has actually been fractured quite badly thanks to the vampire counts and the von Carsteins. So I've got Leoncoeur leading a crusade, so to speak, at the moment into Empire lands to try and help out my ally against the vampire counts. I've got the High Elves aren't exactly happy with me for some reason. I haven't done anything to them. They just happen to be standing around and not too happy, but I've got a trade with a couple of them. And I need to deal with both the Beastmen and I believe Chaos is going to be on its way soon. So I have to say I've really been enjoying that. There's quite a few people who have been doing Let's Plays on it. I would love to see some of the ideas that people come up with. Especially like if anyone decides to do a narrative Let's Play on it, because I quite like, not only do I enjoy them, but I think there's quite a lot of potential there. When you see things like, you sod. Okay, so what we got? If I try and fight this, will I have a reasonable chance? Eastern Armor Legio, Legio Combatanensis, Mercenary Thracian Warriors. I could potentially do this. Kanabari. What I'm tempted to do though is I'll fight it actually. Yeah, I'll fight it. I'm going to try and get it done as quickly as possible. What I would like to do is basically just kill as many of them as humanly possible, especially if I can get the faction leader. And then I'll be able to wipe them up then with that legion I've got right nearby actually. Now, they're just stationed outside Nicomedia about to attack the rebels there, which I wasn't paying attention. Did the White Huns, because they're my allies, did the White Huns go after them already? It'd be nice if they did. But let me see. Pikemen, we could deal with those. Horsemen, as long as we stay in Testudo and we have the spearmen on the front line, we should be okay. The swordsmen are going to be a slight problem if they come at us, but between my own legio, I can use the oh god, what are they called? Exploratores, or Preventores? I can't remember. These guys here are the ones that are actually badly damaged so far. I can use these two units, and I've got the garrison fleet coming in as well. I can use the equites to deal with the archers and the slingers as well, as long as I can do it right. I'm going to keep the center. They're coming in from this way. Okay. Actually, is it worth... I was just wondering, is it worth actually just occupying the street, and in that way then I can have them coming in, because they can't come in by sea for obvious reasons, so it could be handy to hold the line here rather than trying to hold the center. I think that will actually work out better. Let's give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? We lose the place, and then my fleet comes in, my legion comes in and kills off the survivors. So yeah, what we're going to do, we'll put you guys in studio here. These guys, you're going to form up here, but we're going to spread you out a little bit more thinner. And again, put you in formation here. You guys can stay here. Legion, no, Equites. I'm going to put you by this gate so we can swing them around and attack. We'll bring in the reinforcements named by ship. So what I'm tempted to do, with these guys, I'm going to just deploy them right here. I'm not going to actually take them out the boats. I'm just going to leave them as they are. Because that way, no, once they run out of arrows, I can actually use this and get all the arrows back. So that's something. You guys, though, you can get ready to deploy... We'll keep them here. So we'll deploy these ones here so they can run around and get onto land quickly. At least that should be the plan. In fact, just to help out, let's put one of you guys straight here. And one here. There we go. Now, just to help out a bit as well, I want to put a barricade down. Let me see. We've got them here. Let's put a barricade just here. That way then I don't have to worry about them trying to outflank and hit towards my center that way. There we go. Sorted. Okay. So you guys... You can head in this way. You can head in this way. Alright. Can we move you a little bit further forward? Okay, good. Alright. We'll switch over to heavy shot with these so we can make sure to do a bit of extra damage. Okay, Equites, you're going to start coming in this way. If they decide to focus all their attention on my spear line here, I can bring in the Legion, the Eastern Roman legions over here to attack. Or if they're doing as they're doing, which is to go both ways, let's bring you over here to help out a little bit. Okay. You can come over here to support there. Where's my other one? Here. You're going to run over here as well to support.
The enemy is going for our general! Protect him! Move out!
Okay, you guys actually come over here and attack. Equites, I'd rather... Okay, these are going to be really damaging if I actually get them involved, but if I can keep them outrunning, because we should be able to outrun them. Say that, we're going to get caught! Okay, so turn around quickly, let's see if we can attack them. Okay, these guys are really going to be at a problem here. We should hopefully have a bit of an advantage here, just because of the fact we're Testudo. Okay, you guys, I want you to keep firing at them as much as you can. Crap, my Equites are about to lose it. God, they didn't even last at all against them.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Damn it. Okay. You guys, I want you to fire as much as you can on that particular unit there.
God, give us strength.
You, though, it might be better for you to actually come off the ship. You're not going to stand there and do any damage otherwise. Can you move you a little bit more closer forward? Oh, come on. You are within firing range of this. God damn you. Why aren't you not firing? You are within firing range. I can see you're firing. Why aren't you even bothering to God damn it. Fine. We'll do this your way. Okay. You come over here and start shooting at them. You come over here. Let's see. You guys are actually really having a bit of trouble right now, aren't you? Not sure why, but apparently you are. Let's bring you up here and help out. Okay, you guys, we need you to kill the general for me. I'm actually a little bit annoyed right now. There.
Their general has fallen. Our victory
Perfect.
grows ever nearer.
Okay, if we can get you guys to break that line, then that's going to be great news.
The men are broken and running for
Okay,
their
I lost one
lives.
unit of these. Okay, you guys use the whip and see about getting your fatigue up a little bit better. We need you guys to push up against them. Alright, continue to do some damage against the weird troops rather than those ones. Hopefully we're getting a bit of damage getting done in because of that as well. Need you guys to come in around this way. Faster, please. Oh crap, we're about to break through.
Has been totally Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Alright, you guys are just gonna have to hold off there, I'm afraid. Okay, you guys are gonna take your shots. I thought this unit was over here, that's why I was just like, oh yeah, you can... Dang, I didn't realize they went in the wrong direction. Crap. Okay, let me see what we can do about this. So you guys think you're taking them out. Hopefully my archers should be able to hold off okay against these. Although actually no, we're losing this quite badly. And apparently, despite taking casualties and all that, we shouldn't be able to fight this on, but we are.
The men are losing faith.
To be honest, I'm not surprised.
The men are broken.
I'm surprised this
is
has lasted as long as it is. I was expecting this to go a little bit better, to be honest. Maybe I should have held the centre like I was originally thinking of doing. But, oh well. There's no harm in trying out different tactics and wait and see what happens. I managed to kill 380 of them, so that is something, I guess, considering that their troops did have a bit more superiority to mine. These guys, though, wow, they killed 94 of them. 62 by you guys. I did find it a bit strange that when you compared like this unit and this unit, they were fighting against one another. My guys was into Studio, which improved their melee defense, if I remember right. And we should have been able to win that, but we didn't. Instead, we did manage to kill the would-be Emperor. So, I suppose that is something, but we need to go down now and eliminate them. That's okay, we can deal with that this turn. Is Africa coming to help? That'd be great. I did choose a war target on something, I can't remember which though. But if my troops are all marching up in order to help me out, I'm not going to complain in the slightest. Might as well use my puppet states and that to do what they should be doing and helping me out, you know? Right. Back to me it is. Okay, to be honest, I think I'm near the end of the episode, to be honest. I'll do this quickly 5 minutes in order to try and see how it goes. Smallpox, okay. We'll do 5 minutes just to get things done, and so we got something a little bit more than just the one turn done. So let's sort this out quickly. Right. First things first, I need to got my legion marching over here. It's gonna arrive there, it's fine. Okay. The right hand's eliminated those rebels, so let's come down here and deal with these guys. Again, we're gonna have public order issues in the province because of doing this, but oh well. Okay, that's you guys dead. Okay. Let's occupy it.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, we're gonna have public order issues here again soon. Okay, just do that. Okay, you've now recruited, so what do we need next? You guys need to go to Thessalonica in order to get access to infantry, to archery units even. So let's come here. Now cavalry is not going to be my main advantage against the Huns. We're going to have to rely on basically protecting ourselves and then doing some damage to them. So what we're going to do, we're going to hire some large archers if at all possible. We'll get 2 of those. And do we want armored Segatari or elite ballistari? These guys can shoot better. These guys got more ammo, they do more damage. Their range is slightly less, but health is slightly higher. Armor is just very different. Tell you what, we're going to take 2 units of each. So that should help work out. There we go, so these will be done by the next turn, in 2 turns, and then we can move them up then towards the province of Cimmerian in order to get infantry sorted out for them then. Okay.
Ready for battle.
You're going to be here, that's fine, you guys are being repaired. Right. Legions, where's this one?
Ready
Okay,
for
you're about to
orders.
head off to sea.
God bless our voyage.
Let's upgrade these while we were going past to your armoured.
Commander.
Okay, what are you guys? Xenite spears. Interesting. Okay, we need you to basically try and sail up here as quickly as possible. We'll move you towards, if you're going to head here. It'll take a few turns, but it's going to take a few turns for all my legions basically to get into the position where I want them to. Down here I need to decide what am I going to do about the
We
rebels.
hunger for battle.
I'll tell you what, let's hire a bunch of mercenaries now. We'll get some of these, a unit of these, and a unit of these. Thank you for telling me about that. Okay, let's just move you up here.
Besieging settlement. Ready for further.
Re-attack. Okay, they have a lot of Armenian spears. Fine. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to simply encircle.
Laying siege to the settlement.
If they want to attack me, so be it, but I still think in a proper fight I can actually win that. Everything else though, let's move up here a second. Okay, I do know we need to start the conversion over. We need to turn into farming colonna. We'll turn this into gemstones to get that. We'll keep the food situation going fine. We'll build up a church. We'll get public order bonus from that.
Commander.
Okay, let's start moving you down now towards Uyam. It's going to take 2 turns. What I will do though is move you down here just a bit. We are taking attrition on the way, but I'm going to put these into fortified stance so we can get some.
You there.
There we go. We'll get some replenishment going now as well. You'll be fine for next turn. Okay, that's good. Got the Gans. So we got the Rugians. How are we getting on with you guys? We are on okay terms. We're not, even though we are trading. Saxons, would you
Welcome.
like to trade with me,
Speed.
even though you don't
Come
like
on.
me?
Do not waste time, better.
No? Okay, it was worth a go. I mean, I have a potential 800 I can be making a turn from trade, so might as well ask around.
You honor us.
Picked,
There is
do you
food
want us to
enough
trade?
for 2 armies awaiting us when we have talked.
Yes, you do. Excellent. I'll tell you what, you need to pay me though for the privilege. Low. Okay, let's go down to...
I will take word of our group.
That sounds fine to me. Even if they get wiped out next turn, if that gives me a turn of trade, that's still going to be quite useful. Let me see. Franks, do you want to trade with
Speak
me?
quickly and well. Speak ill or slow.
I thought I'd ask, because even though they don't like me, they could potentially be interested in trading, and that still gives me extra income as a result.
Ready for battle.
Let's see. Can I wipe you guys out?
Us, Lord.
I can indeed. Okay, we're just going to go balanced. And just like that, they are eliminated. Didn't take that many casualties as well. Let's do that.
Ready for orders.
Let's see. Wavering loyalty, I need to sort that out. Factions destroyed. We've now defeated the Eastern Roman Separatists and the Jutes. Fantastic news. In fact, we pop on here for the Divine Triumph. We've now eliminated 27 factions, so we only need to eliminate 13 more in order to win that objective.
Commander.
It's great news. In fact, you guys now can start thinking about sailing back now to Caesarea. Let's move you out.
Drop.
There you go, you guys can mark back to there. Okay, that's pretty much what else I can do for now. Oh, we got to do this. Oh yeah, we need to sort out the issue with the rebellion. Okay, who are you? You're my governor. Let's see. Let's make sure we get less corruption. Did that actually do much? It increased it by a couple of hundred. That's something, I guess. We'll give you that. You're a governor as well. We'll give you that and that. You're a general. Let's give you level 40. You're the one leading that army. Okay. Let me see. Let's give you a wolf pelt. A spear of Sine and let's give you a chief overseer because he's happened to be in the more of a sentry army more than anything. I think that could be pretty useful just to have that. Okay, I think that's everything I need to do this turn. Damavia, let's give you a rally. No, let's not give you a rally field. It's a shame we don't get access to anything that actually increases the garrison like the Western Romans do. So, because otherwise I could really just fortify those with, high tier guard houses with and have like full stacks of men ready to defend them. That allow me to actually attack with my armies rather than just hold the settlements. But maybe another time. Excuse me. But okay, that is the Jutes has been eliminated. I'm fully aware of that because I just killed them. It's time now to see as well what the Huns are going to be doing. We will have to be prepared. I could just potentially sneak past them then in order to, without Legion nearby. I could try to help out the Africa's settlement there, the Obia. But on the other hand, it's going to be a problem if I go up against them because my army, I still rather trying to fight defensively and I don't really care if Africa loses that region. If they do, I might be able to take it myself later on. Well, when there's a long pause like this, it often means one of two things. Either my frame rate's dropped by a second, or this has happened. Okay, so if they attack me, what can I do? They've got Hunnic Devil Cav, Devil Archers. This is the same sort of unit we fought before. Could I defend against this if they come at me? I honestly don't know. Like, the thing is, I do have a lot of infantry that should be able to stand up against the charges from them, but their troops are just so powerful that even with that, I'd still end up losing in straightforward battles against them. Even though my troop, even spearmen and I have been taking lots of damage when getting hit by their charge bonuses. But I tell you what, I'm going to fight this out in the next episode. So in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. And join me next time as we basically kick some Hun ass. At least that's the intention. But until then, bye for now.